eigenvalues of the matrix. Okay, we are discussing some examples. For the last example, we got the characteristic polynomial as, what was the characteristic polynomial? We got it as minus lambda cube plus 6 lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 12. Actually, the question was a mistake. Uh, we can't find the eigenvalues of this matrix. Can find the characteristic polynomial, but there exist no real roots. There exist no roots for this polynomial. So the given matrix has no eigenvalue. So we can discuss another example. A is equal to 1 minus 3, 3, 3 minus 5, 3, 6 minus 6, 4. Find the eigenvalues. Okay, how will you find the eigenvalues? First of all, we need to find out the characteristic polynomial. Either you can use the shortcut method or take the determinant of a minus lambda. Here I am going to use the shortcut method. What is the shortcut method? Shortcut method for 3 by 3 matrix, which will be minus lambda cube plus trace of a into lambda square minus m11 plus m22 plus m33 into lambda plus determinant of the matrix. Okay, so what is trace here? What is a trace? A trace will be the sum of the diagonal entries. So what we will get as the trace of this matrix?
Zero.
That is 1 plus minus 5 plus 4, which is equal to 0. So 0 lambda square minus of m11 plus m22 plus m33. m11 will be, delete the first row and first column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. That will be minus 5 into 4 minus 6 into 3. So which will be what? Minus 2, right? So m11 is minus 2 plus m22. m22 is, delete the second row, second column and take the determinant of the remaining elements, which will be 4 minus 18. It will be minus 14. And m33, you have to delete the third row, third column and take the determinant, which will be minus 5 plus 9. That is 4. Into lambda plus determinant. Find out the determinant. Determinant will be 1 into minus 2 plus 3 into 12 minus 18. 12 minus 18, which is minus 6. Minus 3 into, sorry, plus 3 into minus 18 plus 30. that is equal to 12. So the determinant will be minus 2 minus 18 plus 36, which is equal to 36 minus 20, that is 16. So we will get the determinant as 16. So determinant is 16. So now what? We can simplify this, which will be minus lambda cube plus 0 lambda square minus of minus 2 minus 14 plus 4, which will be
minus 12.
minus 12. So minus of minus 12 will be plus 12. So minus lambda cube plus 12 lambda plus 16. So that will be the characteristic polynomial of the given matrix. So the question is to find out the eigenvalues of the matrix. So we need to find out the roots of this polynomial. For that, we will take the divisors of this 16. What are the divisors of 16? The divisors are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, sorry, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 8, plus or minus 16. These are the divisors of the constant time. We will substitute arbitrarily this constant into this characteristic polynomial and check whether it is a root or not. So by substituting 1 into the equation, what we will get? Minus 1 plus 12 plus 16, which is not equal to 0. So 1 is not a root. Check minus 1. What about minus 1? By substituting minus 1, it will be minus 1 cube, that is plus 1 plus minus 12 plus 16, which is also not equal to 0. What about 2? 2 will be minus 2 cube plus 12 into 2 plus 16, which is not equal to 0. And after minus 2, we will move on to minus 2, that is minus 2 cube plus 12 into minus 2 plus 16. So that is equal to minus of minus 2 cube. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. So minus 8 into minus, that is plus 8. 8 plus minus 24 plus 16, that is equal to 0. So we can see that minus 2 is a root of the polynomial. Okay. So now we can see that this minus 2 is a root of this polynomial. So minus 2 is an eigenvalue. Next one is we need to find out the other roots of this polynomial. For that, minus 2 is a root. So we will divide the characteristic polynomial with lambda plus 2. Okay. Because minus 2 is a root. So we are going to divide the polynomial. Polynomial is minus lambda cube plus 12 lambda plus 16. That is our characteristic polynomial. We know that minus 2 is a root. So we are going to divide it with lambda plus 2. So what we are getting the quotient. You can see that this will be
minus lambda square.
Minus lambda square. So it will be minus lambda cube minus 2 lambda square. So this is actually okay. By subtracting, we will get 0 lambda square minus 2 lambda square. That is 2 lambda square plus 12 lambda plus 16. What is the next term in the quotient?
2 lambda.
That is 2 lambda. So it will be 2 lambda square plus 4 lambda. So by subtracting, we will get 8 lambda plus 16. So it will be in the quotient, the next term will be
Plus 8.
8. So 8 lambda plus 16. The remainder will be 0. So the characteristic polynomial, what was our characteristic polynomial? Our polynomial was minus lambda cube plus 12 lambda plus 16. That can be written as lambda plus 2 into the quotient we got. The quotient we got is minus lambda square plus 2 lambda plus 8. Okay. So this second factor, that is a quadratic polynomial. So we know how to find the roots of quadratic polynomial. So this can be expressed as lambda plus 2. Lambda plus 2 into, we can take the minus outside. So it will be minus of lambda plus 2 into lambda square minus 2 lambda minus 8. Now you can factorize this. It will be minus of lambda plus 2 into this quadratic polynomial can be written as the product of two factors. What are those factors?
Lambda square minus 4 lambda plus 2 lambda minus 8.
Lambda plus 2, which one? The product is minus 8 and the sum is minus 2. It will be 4, minus 4 and 2. So it can be written as lambda minus 4 into lambda plus 2. Yeah. So it is actually what? Lambda plus 2 into lambda plus 2, which is lambda plus 2 the whole square into lambda minus 4. That is our characteristic polynomial. So we have factorized the characteristic polynomial into factors which can be expressed as lambda plus 2 the whole square into lambda minus 4. Now we can say what are the roots of this polynomial. Simply we can say the roots are, this will become 0 only when lambda equal to minus 2 or lambda equal to 4.
4.
So the roots are lambda equal to minus 2 and lambda equal to 4. Okay. So the eigenvalues are lambda equal to minus 2 and lambda equal to 4. We can call it lambda 1 equal to minus 2 and lambda 2 equal to 4. These are the eigenvalues of the matrix A. Now one more thing, the what is called algebraic multiplicity. Algebraic multiplicity of an eigenvalue means, suppose k is an eigenvalue. K is an eigenvalue of a matrix A. Then the algebraic multiplicity of k, which is denoted by mk, which will be the power of lambda minus k in the characteristic polynomial. Okay, so algebraic multiplicity of an eigenvalue means you have to look on to the characteristic polynomial, and if k is the eigenvalue, the algebraic multiplicity of k will be the power of lambda minus k. If s is the power of lambda minus k, then mk will be s. In this example, there are two eigenvalues, namely minus 2 and 4. Minus 2 and 4 are the eigenvalues. So we can find the algebraic multiplicity corresponding to minus 2, and also we can find the algebraic multiplicity corresponding to 4. The algebraic multiplicity corresponding to minus 2, which is denoted by m minus 2, that will be what? The power of lambda plus 2 the whole square. Sorry, lambda, power of the lambda plus 2 in the characteristic polynomial. What is the power of lambda plus 2? It is 2. Look at the characteristic polynomial. You can see that the power of lambda plus 2, which is 2. So the algebraic multiplicity of the eigenvalue minus 2 will be 2. And what about m4? m4 means the algebraic multiplicity corresponding to the eigenvalue 4. Here lambda minus 4 has power only 1. The power of lambda minus 4 is 1. So the algebraic multiplicity of the eigenvalue 4, that will be 1. Okay. So this is what eigenvalue and the algebraic multiplicity. Okay. So we can move on to another example. Okay. Consider the matrix 4 1 minus 1, 2 5 minus 2, 1 1 2. Find the eigenvalues. So like in the previous example, we will first find out the characteristic polynomial. What will be the characteristic polynomial? We can use the shortcut method, which will be minus lambda cube plus trace of that matrix into lambda square minus determinant, sorry, minus m11 plus m22 plus m33 into lambda plus determinant of that matrix. So which will be same as minus lambda cube plus trace. What is the trace of this matrix?
11.
That is 11 lambda square minus of what are m11, m22, m33. m11 will, what is m11? 5 into 2 minus 1 into, that is 12. Yeah, 12. m22 will be
6.
that is 6, right? m33 will be
Minus 3.
minus, no, m33 means delete the third row and third column. That will be seven. M33.
M22 is 9.
Which one? M22.
It's
M22 means you have to delete the second row and second column. This is the second row, second column.
Yes, sir. 9. 9.
It will be 8 plus 1, that is 9.
9, sir.
Not minus 9, which is 9. Yeah, 9. Okay. What about M33? M33 will be, you have to delete the third row and third column and take the determinant, which will be
18.
18. Yeah, 18. So into lambda plus determinant. So find out the determinant, which will be 4 into 12 minus 1 into 6 plus minus 1 into 2 minus 5, which is minus 3. So which is equal to 48 minus 6 plus 3. So that is equal to 45. So determinant is 45. Okay. So we got the characteristic polynomial as minus lambda cube plus 11 lambda square minus of 12 plus 9 plus 18, which will be 39. So minus 39 lambda plus 45. That is the characteristic polynomial. Now what? Now take the divisors of this constant term. So we need to find out the roots of this polynomial. So take the divisors of 45. What are the divisors of 45? Mainly the divisors are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 15, plus or minus 45. These are the divisors. So we'll start from 1. By trial and error. Substitute each of these divisors into the characteristic polynomial. Check whether it will become 0 or not. So by substituting 1 into the equation, you can see it will be minus 1 plus 11 minus 13 plus 45, which is not equal to 0. Okay. Which is not equal to 0. What about minus 1? When you substitute minus 1, it will be 1 plus 11 plus 39 plus 45, which is also not equal to 0. Okay. What about 3? 3 will be minus 3 cube plus 11 into 3 square minus 39 into 3 plus 45. So it will be minus 27 plus 9 into 11, 99 minus 39 into 3, that is 117 plus 45, which is equal to 99 plus 45, which is 144 minus 27 minus minus 117, that is minus 144. So that is equal to 0. Okay, when you substitute 3 into the characteristic polynomial, we will get the value as 0. So we got one eigenvalue. One eigenvalue is 3. By trial and error, we got 3 is a root. Okay. So to find the other roots of this polynomial, we will divide the characteristic polynomial with what? You have to divide it with which factor? What is the divisor?
Lambda minus 3.
Lambda minus 3. So divide it with lambda minus 3. So what will be the quotient we are getting? First term will be minus lambda square
data, any kind of data,
what? Okay, and the next term in the quotient will be plus 8 lambda. So it is 8 lambda square minus 24 lambda. So by subtracting we will get minus 15 lambda plus 45. So again the quotient term that will be minus 15. So it is minus 15 lambda plus 45. So the remainder is 0. So our polynomial, our characteristic polynomial can be written as our polynomial was minus lambda cube plus 11 lambda square minus 39 lambda plus 45. This can be written as lambda minus 3 into minus lambda square plus 8 lambda minus 15. So this can be written as we can take the minus from the quadratic polynomial outside. So it is minus of lambda minus 3 into lambda square minus 8 lambda plus 15. So how can we factorize this
5 and 3.
5 and 3? Yeah, okay. This can be written as minus of lambda minus 3 into lambda minus 5 into lambda minus 3. Yeah. Or we can write it as minus of lambda minus 3 the whole square into lambda minus 5. So what are the roots? From this factorization we can say that roots are
3 and 5.
roots will be 3 and 5. So the eigenvalues are 3 and 5, or we will write as lambda 1 equal to 3 and lambda 2 equal to 5. These are the roots. Okay, now we can say about the algebraic multiplicity of 3 and algebraic multiplicity of 5. What is the algebraic multiplicity of 3? M3. M3 will be 2 because the power of lambda minus 3 equal to 2 in the characteristic polynomial. And the second eigenvalue, which is 5, the algebraic multiplicity corresponding to 5, that will be 1. Okay. So this is how we find the eigenvalue of a square matrix. First we need to find out the characteristic polynomial, then find the roots of this polynomial. If it is a cubic polynomial, we have to use the trial and error method. That is, take the constant term and consider the divisors of this constant term and substitute arbitrarily into the characteristic polynomial. So we can find one root of that polynomial. Then by dividing the lambda minus k. If k is a root, then we will divide it with the lambda minus k. Here in this example 3 is a root, so we are dividing it with the lambda minus 3. So by dividing we will get a quadratic polynomial. We can factorize this quadratic polynomial very easily. So we can find all the roots of the characteristic polynomial, and that roots will be the eigenvalue of the given matrix. So we have discussed about eigenvalues. Next we have to discuss about how can we find the eigenvectors. Okay, so we know what is eigenvalue. So what is actually eigenvector? I said the definition of eigenvalue and eigenvector. If a matrix is given, the equation satisfying Ax equal to lambda x. Okay, this x, this non-zero vector, that is a vector. This non-zero vector x is called eigenvector, and this lambda is called the eigenvalue. So now we know how to find the eigenvalue of a square matrix. Take the determinant of A minus lambda I you will get the characteristic polynomial, and the roots of this polynomial will give you the eigenvalues of this matrix. Now the next question is, how can we find the eigenvector of a matrix? Okay. So this is the equation actually, Ax equal to lambda x. This equation is same as, this can be written as Ax minus lambda x equal to 0. Okay, both the equations are same. If you take A outside, if you take x outside, x is a common factor. So this can be written as A minus lambda into identity matrix. If you take a vector outside, there will be an identity matrix inside. So it can be written as A minus lambda I into x equal to 0. Okay, actual question is we need to find out this x. That x is the eigenvector. That non-zero vector x is the eigenvector corresponding to that eigenvalue. So actually this A minus lambda x equal to 0 is nothing but it is a homogeneous system of linear equation. And this x will be the solution vector. So to find the eigenvector, what we are doing is we will find out the solution of the homogeneous system. Which homogeneous system? A minus lambda I into x equal to 0. This A minus lambda I into x equal to 0 is a homogeneous system of linear equation. We have to find the solution of that system. That solution will be this x. That x will be nothing but the solution of A minus lambda x equal to 0. And that solution will be the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda. For example, consider the 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, take some example that we have already done. This one, A is equal to 1 2 3 2. Okay, so here A equal to 1 2 3 2. Find the eigenvectors. So already we have find out the eigenvalues. What are the eigenvalues? Eigenvalues are, we got the eigenvalues as 4 and minus 1. That is, we have already found it, which is 4 and minus 1 are the eigenvalues of this matrix. So 4 and minus 1. Okay. So the question is to find out the eigenvector. So there are two eigenvalues, 4 and minus 1. So we can find the eigenvector corresponding to 4 and also eigenvector corresponding to minus 1. So first I am going to find out the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 4. So 4 is an eigenvalue of A. To find the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 4, like I said, we need to find the solution of A minus lambda I of x equal to 0. Okay, here lambda equal to 4 because lambda is the eigenvalue. We are taking lambda as 4. So we need to find out A minus 4 into I of x is equal to 0. Okay, so find the solution of A minus 4i of x equal to 0. What is this A minus 4i? A minus 4i means subtract 4 from the diagonal entries of A. That is A minus 4i. Okay, we are given A. A is given. So you have to subtract 4 from the diagonal entries of A. What will be A minus 4i? You have to tell me what is a minus 4i.
3, 2, minus 3 minus 2.
Yeah, it will be minus 3, 2, 3,
Minus 2.
minus 2. Yeah. Into x. X means x is the vector we have to find out. So I call it some xy equal to 0, 0. Okay. So that is the homogeneous system. So find the solution of this homogeneous system. So we know how to find the solution of a homogeneous system. We have to write the coefficient matrix and reduce it into echelon form. Here the coefficient matrix is minus 3, 2, 3, minus 2. So now reduce this into echelon form. Which operation we can apply? So we need to know how to convert this into echelon form.
R2
R2
becomes
plus
R1.
Yeah, R2 plus R1. So that will be minus 3 to 0, 0. So now it is in echelon form. And what is rank? Rank equal to 1, which is less than number of variables. So it has infinitely many solution. To find a solution, what we are doing? We will identify the free variables. Okay. So what is the free variable here?
Y.
Y is the free variable. So put some arbitrary value for y. So I'm giving y equal to, you can give any values. So I'm giving y equal to 1, or you can give y equal to 3 or something like that. So if you give y equal to 1, what will be the value of x from the first equation? Minus 3x plus 2y equal to 0. That implies minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. That implies minus 3x equal to minus 2. That implies x equal to 2 by 3. Okay, if we put y equal to 1, we will get 2 by 3. We can avoid the fraction actually. If we are giving y equal to 3, that will be what? It will be like so x will be uh, 2. Okay. So x equal to 2, y equal to 3. That is a solution for that system. So we will write it as a vector. So xy equal to 2, 3. That is a vector which will be an eigenvector which corresponding to the eigenvalue. Which eigenvalue? Lambda equal to 4. Okay. So that is an eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 4. So there is one more eigenvalue. So next is we need to find out the eigenvector corresponding to lambda equal to minus 1. Okay. Again we will do the same steps. That is, we have to solve a minus lambda I of x equal to 0. Here lambda equal to minus 1. Okay. So a minus lambda I will be what? Subtract minus 1 from the diagonal entries of A. So what will be that matrix? You have to subtract minus 1 from the diagonal entries. Which will be
0, 2, 3, 1.
0. No, 0. 1 minus 1. Subtracting minus 1 from the diagonal entries. 1 minus 1, which is 2.
2.
2, 2, 3, Yeah, 2 2 3 3. Yeah, that will be 2 2 3 3 into some xy equal to 0 0. This one is the homogeneous system. So now find the solution by reducing it into echelon form. So we can use the operation R2 changes to 2R2 minus 3R1. So it will be 2 2 0 0. Okay, that is in echelon form. So the rank is less than number of variables, so it has infinitely many solutions. To find a solution, we will identify the free variable. What is the free variable here? The free variable is y. So free variable y, and put some arbitrary value for y. So I am giving y as 1. So from the first equation, 2x plus 2y equal to 0. So here we are giving y as 1. So 2x plus 2 equal to 0. That implies 2x equal to minus 2. So x equal to minus 2 by 2, that is equal to minus 1. So the vector will be xy. Xy will be minus 1, 1. So which will be the eigenvector? Is an eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue. Which eigenvalue? Lambda equal to minus 1. Okay. So this is how we find the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue. So if a matrix is given and the question is to find out the eigenvectors of that matrix, first of all we need to find out the eigenvalues. Here in this question we know the eigenvalues. Maybe in the question the eigenvalues will not be given. So first thing is we need to find out the eigenvalues. How will you find the eigenvalue? To find the eigenvalue, first we need to find out characteristic polynomial. So starting from the characteristic polynomial, as the first step, we need to find out the characteristic polynomial, then find the roots, we will get the eigenvalues. Once you find out the eigenvalues, corresponding to each eigenvalue, we can find the eigenvectors. By solving the homogeneous system, a minus lambda I of x equal to 0. A minus lambda I of x equal to 0 is a homogeneous system. We can find the solution by reducing it into echelon form. Reduce it into echelon form and find the free variables and substitute arbitrary values into this free variable. You will get a vector, and that vector will be the eigenvector corresponding to that eigenvalue. Okay. Have you understood it? Okay, we can do some more examples on the next class. Okay. We can do some 3 by 3 matrices, finding eigenvectors of 3 by 3 matrices. This one is a 2 by 2 matrix.